Next up, talking about the direct method of entering into the phase, we'll be talking about microsleeps, which he also calls simulated awakenings and the free-floating state of mind. But what are they? So they are short lapses in consciousness, memory gaps, and drifting in and out of sleep, all of which are hallmarks of a free-floating state of mind. The practitioner should briefly fall asleep for short intervals and then simply simulate actions upon awakening, as they would with the indirect methods. Not every lapse of consciousness leads to the phase. The lapse must have sufficient depth to be effective. The primary drawback of the free-floating state of mind is a possibility of falling completely asleep during one of the lapses. To avoid falling asleep requires a strong desire to return to wakefulness. The practitioner must firmly assert that at the moment consciousness tapers off, awakening will immediately occur. If lapses do not occur, you could try musing and daydreaming in parallel with whatever technique that you're using. And that's something I don't think I said here yet, but you're using these techniques really just as a way to help you fall asleep quicker and get to one of these lapses in consciousness where you can try to, go ahead and separate from your stencil or appear at your mirror, what have you. He talks a bit more about falling asleep. Okay, yeah, so body positions. If a practitioner experiences difficulty falling asleep and is constantly awake while performing direct techniques, then the most comfortable position for the individual should be used. If sleep comes quite easily to the practitioner, a less natural position should be taken. And then from an even earlier part, he has this that kind of ties into it. Interesting fact. Experience has shown that the easiest way for novices to enter the phase using the direct method is to simply try to fall asleep in an uncomfortable position, which is pretty neat because it's going to cause you to, get uncomfortable and wake up. And then that's your opportunity to go ahead and try to enter into the phase. So what to do after a lapse in consciousness or a microsleep. Each time you come out of a lapse in consciousness or microsleep, you need to act as if awakening had just occurred. Immediately try to appear at your planned destination. So, he likes to recommend trying to appear at your mirror. And then try to employ the techniques for separating and creating the phase. If nothing happens after 10 to 30 seconds, then continue with those actions that led to the lapse in consciousness. And then we'll end it with this here. Another interesting fact. There is a theory that there is no such thing as a direct phase entrance method, and that all direct methods are actually a subcategory of the indirect method. The only difference would be that direct techniques involve inducing microsleep, which authentically mimics falling asleep, creating a physiological state closer to natural awakening when it is easy to enter the phase. And with this said, I'll wrap it up. Until the next video, keep your phase practice legit.